Hey everybody, it's John Ziemba here, and I want to show you some best practices when working with clients with the mobile app and your KW command website. Now, this video is being recorded on April 13th, so it's possible as time goes on there will be different tactics and some of these items won't be necessary. But what I'm going to show you are the tips that ensure that the property will be branded to you and that there's no opportunity for the property to be branded to somebody else. In addition, we'll show you how to see the properties that your client is liking or clicking on the heart and adding to their collection, as well as how to set up searches and how to instruct them to set up searches. So I'm going to start off by number one, taking a contact in my database. So you can see I have this contact in my database and I have their email address and phone number. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over to my website and I'm going to click on sign up. And now we're going to enter in their first name and their last name, their email address, and for the password, they're going to use their cell phone number with no dashes. Okay, we just simply enter that in and click sign up. That gives them now a created account. So now when you send your app link to them, you can simply say, I have already created an account for you. I've used your email and your password is your phone number. Now these are one-on-one conversations you're having. I'm not going to blindly do this for people that I have never met or have no relationship with. Now, what I'm going to do next is in this case, I'm going to click log in, and I'm going to log in as if I was the person, the potential client. So what you'll notice now is I have logged in, and one of the ways that you can tell that I've logged in is it has the initials here. It has the menu, which this will always be seen. We see the saved, the guide, and the feed. Okay. So now this person has their own personal account. Well, one of the things that we'll notice is that we can come and click on saved, and if there is no saved searches, the only option we will have is say collections, and we'll have a view all option. So we'll click on view all, and now you will see the collection of the person. This is their own private collection. Now this is usually contacts, favorites is usually the default name. So I'm going to suggest you click on the pencil icon here, and you want to edit that and put the client's last name and then homes to see, so that when they favorite options or they like them, which we'll cover in a minute, they will be in a folder that's very obvious on what the next step is. Then what you will do is you will actually add yourself as the agent, as the collaborator. So you would put your name here and then the email address that's tied to the app that you actually have downloaded on your phone as an agent. This will allow you to easily see that information. In addition, when you logged into your command website the same way we did, you would see the collections for all your different clients. I'm finding that's the easiest way right now. In addition, you will see that you can create saved searches, and we'll cover this now. So in order to create a search, all we need to do is start with some search criteria. So I'm just going to pick Schaumburg, Illinois, and I'm going to complete a search. Now, what I like to do is, this map is nice, but I like to switch the map to a satellite view. It just makes things a little bit easier for me to see. So I've switched it to the satellite view, and now I can choose different criteria. So I can pick the price. Let's just say I pick price between 300,000 and 400,000, right? So these are all the homes that are on the MLS that are in this town. And right now they're sorted by the most recently updated. What I like to do is I like to sort them by the days on market and then low to high. Now if you do recently updated, the one thing about it is it will show, in theory it would show the price changes or any updates that were done to the property. So in this example, this one's shown new. So I'm going to click days on market, and this will show the newest properties that are on the market. And if I sort low to high, of course the ones with the lowest days on market will show. Now what you'll notice here is I just clicked on a property, and as I scroll down, one of the options I have is to click save, and when I click on save, you will see I can add it to that specific collection. So that's how a client would add a property to the specific collection. Now when I'm back here and I have the search set up, all I need to do is click the save icon right here, and I can add that search. So I would call this Schaumburg homes 300 to 400K. That would be what the search results are. And then after I click the save option here, I would then see here is my option here for homes. So, and if I added additional criteria, like in this example, I have 3 bedrooms. So these are the search criteria that we've had there. In addition, what else I can do is I can add items based on specific boundaries. So let's say somebody says, I want to live near a school. All I have to do is type in the school, and the website will zoom into it. So I am just going to zoom out a little bit here, and I'm going to clear the filters in this case. I'm going to just reset the filter so that there's no filters at this point. And I'm going to use the draw option here. So all I need to do is click on the draw option, and I can use my mouse to simply draw the area which I might be interested in, which that is fairly easy to do. Then when I'm done, I can click save, and now I can name this homes near Hanover Highland School. Now keep in mind that anytime I get a pop-up window, anytime I click outside the curtain here, it will disappear. So I just have to be very careful that I'm only clicking in here as I'm typing. Then I'm clicking saved search, and then it will save the search. And we will notice that all the saved searches show up here in the saved options. And you know that this will work 100% for your clients, as it is in their account. And you know how to log into their account because you created their username and password in case there ever was an issue. Now, one other thing you can do is you can come over to their contact card, and you can also set up a search for them. So I can click on Create Saved Search. Let's just say, call this Palatine Homes. And I'm just going to, let's see, I can search by zip code. So we'll search by zip code. Okay, I'm going to do the price. And I can add any other attributes I want to do. And once I do this, it will actually send an email, a one-time email to the person. And we'll check out and see what that looks like. So now I've taken an opportunity to log in, and what you will notice is that this is the type of email that they will see in their email after you've sent them this. One thing to notice is that once they get this email, you can click on see search results, and it's going to pop this up and it says it created a search, and I'm not quite sure why it's saying see 0 results, but when I click on that, you will see I will then see all the results here from 300,000 to 400,000 in that zip code. So just wanted to give you an idea on how everything is working together. Hope this was helpful. And my goal is for you to make sure that everyone downloads your app and is signed up and branded to you. So good luck.